Hey everyone, I'm back with another video today, and today we are again looking at rounding up and down. So today's lesson is going to be specifically on rounding the decimal numbers. In my previous video, we talked about rounding numbers up and down, and I believe that the decimal part needed more explanations. So here is another video specifically on rounding decimal numbers. So to get started, we always have to remember the golden rule of rounding the numbers. So when we round the numbers, we first identify the digit that we have to round and then look at number right to it. So if there is a number, let's say 423, and it says round to the nearest tens place. So we first identify which digit is in the tens place. So here 3 is in ones place, 2 is in tens place, and 4 is in hundreds place, right? So as per the question, we have to round it up to the nearest tens place. So we have to round 2, right? And now in rounding, we either round up or we round down. And how we are going to decide we round up or down is by looking at the number that's immediately right side of the number. So the number that's immediately right side of the 2 is 3. So here we round the number 2 with the help of number 3, which is on the right to it. So always remember, to round a number, we always take help of the number that's right to it. So by taking the number that's right to it, 3, we have to always compare it with the number 5 and decide, is number 3 greater than 5 or is number 3 less than 5? Here 3 is not greater than 5, but 3 is less than 5. So what we have to do is, if this statement is true, we round down. That means we go down. So we have to take 2 down, right? If it was greater than 5, we round up. Okay, so since this is less than 5, we round down. So which is to 0. All right, so let's look at another worked out example. So here the question asks, round 3.746 to one decimal place, and in the exams it might say round to the nearest tens place. So as this video is all about rounding decimals, so let's look at it how we do it. So first we need to know what does one decimal place means or the tens place means. So the tens place or the one decimal place is the first digit that's right after the decimals. So if I had two numbers like this, or 8, here the number that are in the tens place is the first digit right after the decimal point. So these are your decimal points. So the number right after the decimal points are your tens digit. So here in our question, 7 is in the tens place, right? So we have to round the 7, and to decide where we round up or down, we look at the number next to it, which is 4, right? So now we take this number 4 and compare it with number 5. Is 4 less than 5 or 4 greater than 5? Obviously 4 is not greater than 5, 4 is less than 5. So we have to decide. So the hundredths digit is 4, which is less than 5. So we round down. Round down means keep this digit, that is this one, same, and drop everything after. So we have this number 3.746. So what this means, round down means is we keep the number 7 same and drop everything else. So we keep number same as it is and drop everything else. So when we round 3.746 rounded to the decimal place is 3.7. So this is one example where we had to round down. Now let's look at another example. Round 8.956 to one decimal place, or in exam it will say round to the nearest tenths place. So this one is tricky because here when we round there will be a carryover, so watch very carefully. So step 1, again we have to identify which number is it in the tenths place. So the tenths place is always the number that's right after the decimal point. So the number right after the decimal point here is 9. So the number 9 is in the tenths place. Now to decide whether to round 9 up or down, we look at the number right to it. So we look at the number 5. Now is 5 less than 5 or greater than or equals to 5? Obviously 5 is greater than or equals to 5 and not less than 5. So step 2, let's make a decisions. So 5 is 5 or more, right? So which is called equals to 5 or less than or greater than 5. So that means we have to round this 9 up. So rounding 9 up. So what happens when we add a digit, a 1 to 9? It becomes 10, right? So we cannot just write like this. Okay, we cannot simply make 8.9 and add 1 to it and make it as 8.10. That's not correct. It doesn't work that way. So in exam, many students make this mistake and just leave it as 8.10, which is not correct. So what you have to do is, just like in additions, when we have an extra digit, we carry over to it, right? So here we have to carry over this 10 to the next one. So for example, when we have this 9, it becomes 10. So we carry over that 1. So let's say 8.9. We have to increase this. That becomes 10, right? So we carry over this 1 to here, which becomes 9. And the right side is left with a 0. Okay. So this is your calculation. So 8.956 when rounded up to the nearest 10 is 9. Okay, here are again few tricks and tips that will help you remember in your exams as to how to solve the rounding questions. So always, here is one quick trick, which I like to call it as the finger trick. Point your fingers at the digit you're rounding and the answer to your decision ones leave to the right of it. Okay, and say it out loud. I'm reading the tenths digit and the digit right to it is it 5 or more? Yes or no? Once you round that, all the digits to the right disappears. Okay, if we are rounding down, we leave the digit right as it is and drop everything. And in other tricky questions where we have 9, like in our worked out example 2 right over here, we have to carry the 1 to the column on the left because that's the bigger number. All right. So I hope this video helped you understand a bit more about rounding decimal numbers. Here are a few couple of questions. Try it yourself and try to compare if you get these answers. If you need extra help with these questions, leave comment down below and I will try to make extra videos or try to reply you in the comment. Okay, happy learning. Bye.